Hello, this is going to be a love reading for Cancer. So if you have Cancer in a major chart placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this reading could be for you. Most likely is. If you found your way here, even if you're a cross watcher, I mean, if this showed up on your page, this is most likely a sign in here for you, but ultimately it is a general collective reading, not a personal one-to-one reading. So it is important that you still use your intuition to know if it's for you or what parts are for you. If you have problems with that, or I don't know, want to know information about another topic, whatever, I do personal readings. You can get it on my website. The link is down below in the description box. It is www.bossasswitch1111.com. It's 4 ones. I would love to do your personal readings. I love doing readings, especially personal ones. I love connecting with people and helping them on their journeys. Well, let's find out what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. So past, present, or future, Spirit, when is this? We have somebody who's being dishonest. Somebody that potentially lies to get what they want. I mean, I'm gonna have to pull more cards to find out what exactly, you know, like, is this just them not telling you their feelings, something innocent like that? Or is this them straight up like being deceptive? They might lie about who they are. Or again, yeah, at the bottom it says it could be that they don't reveal their true feelings. They're wearing a mask. Somebody's being dishonest. Now, that could be you being dishonest with somebody, but chances are this is more somebody else being dishonest with you. But if you are being dishonest with somebody, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they have to say. Past, present, or future, though, Spirit. When was this dishonesty? Okay, we do have a present card and a future card. So right now there's somebody being dishonest with you, and it's expected that they're going to continue this into the future. We have 2 future cards, so I don't know, you know, if this is going to be one of those readings where they change eventually. It might not be right away. Tell us more about this dishonesty. What is this dishonesty? Is it like cheating, or is it just not telling their feelings? Like, what kind of dishonesty are we talking about here? Innocent? Like just holding back, wearing a mask, or cheating? Okay, they're avoiding. Okay, so this is probably them just not telling you their feelings, avoiding being official with you. So this is a reading for somebody who is not like married or something, right? So this is somebody who has a situation right now where somebody is avoiding being official. So not wanting it to get too serious. They might have told you that. They're not giving you straight answers. Okay, they're saying, they're acting or saying like they just want to be friends. Okay, just wanting to have fun. So with this card, they could be, it says a bond beyond the physical. So, I mean, they might be saying we're just friends. They're avoiding being committed. So this is them not revealing their true feelings about you. Somebody is like putting you in the friend zone, or just, I don't know, acting like they just want to have fun. But ultimately, they're wearing a mask. Ultimately, I guess it could be that they're wanting friends with benefits and they're just being dishonest in that way. But I feel like this is more like they're saying they don't want to get serious, but they really like really have feelings for you. But let's find out. Tell me more. They're wearing a mask. Now this could be you. We'll find out. I mean, it could be like, oh, you're just telling somebody, oh, we're good being friends, and you're not okay with that. I guess it could be that. But the more cards we pull, the more I can find out for sure. I mean, obviously I can feel it out as I go, but the more cards come out, the more confirmation or redirection I would get from Spirit. So let's just keep pulling. Okay, so again, somebody here is not being themselves. They're holding back, right? So yes, it could be you needing to be authentic, needing to not hold back. I will try to figure this out, so bear with me. Somebody being truthful, needing to be truthful and genuine, being your true self. So if this is you telling someone in the future, in the present and into the future, that you're okay keeping things on a friendship basis or friends with benefits or something like that, they're wanting you to speak up and even set boundaries. If you've got somebody who is avoiding you, telling you they just want to be friends or even just want to be friends with benefits, they're being dishonest. Okay, so I think you can get a little something from that by trying to figure out what you've got going on in your situation. Let me try to find out more, because this card's talking about somebody being authentic and not holding back, being your true self. So again, if it's you that's holding back, they want you to not hold back. If it's your person that's telling you that they don't want to be official, not looking to get serious, they're actually wearing a mask and being dishonest. That's not truly what they want deep down inside. And I don't know if this authentic card is saying that they're gonna change their mind and they're gonna open up. Let me get more. Tell me more. What is this? What question do I need to ask to get to where I want to go? What does the other person want? What does the other person truly want? Okay. Well, either this person is your opposite, or they might be scared that you're opposites, that you don't have anything in common. Hang in there with me while I figure this out, okay? Sometimes this is like putting the puzzle pieces together and decoding a message. So just hang in there with me. You could know little about them. You guys could want different things. So I said, what do they want? And this card came out, okay? Opposites. What does this other person want? Tell me more. What does this other person want? Let's see who wants little effort, doesn't invest much time, lazy, courtship, little to no initiative. So this person currently doesn't want to put any effort in because they might think you guys are opposites. So at this point, what I'm getting out of this message is it could be that you're dealing with somebody who you're telling them, no, it's cool that we're not serious. It's cool if we're just friends, but you really want more and you're being dishonest and you need to be truthful at least. Don't chase, but it says truthful, genuine, not holding back, being your true self. So if you're getting this message and that fits, and you're the one that keeps saying like you're acting like you're avoiding, or you're saying to them, I'm not looking to get serious, not giving them straight answers, but deep down inside, you want more, then maybe you need to speak up. If you don't feel that's the case, if you've completely told this person what you want, and you've been authentic and you've told them what you want, and you told them what you want, commitment, then what we're talking about here is somebody who is being dishonest. And when I asked how, I didn't get cheating or anything. I got avoiding, being an anxious avoidant, probably. Somebody who wants to be with you, but is saying, no, I just want, I want to remain single. I want to have fun. I want to be friends, whatever. But, and it could be, they could be saying, well, the reason why they're not being authentic and telling you their true feelings is because we have short term on the bottom, keeping you in the dark, not thinking long term, wants instant gratification. So I will take that. We have restraint on the bottom and sabotaging. Projection, happiness. So we're getting there. We're getting to the message here, little by little. So hang in there with me. Yeah, so the reason why, if this person for you, if you're the one who has been completely honest and open that you want commitment, and they're just like not putting in effort and acting like being friends and or friends with benefits is cool, they're being dishonest. Okay, so somewhat count some way. It is potentially that they just want instant gratification. They just want sex or whatever, friends with benefits. It could be that, but it also could be that they do have feelings, but they think there's no long-term, they're not thinking long-term. They're not thinking that there's any kind of chance for long-term, even though they feel this way, if they feel something for you. So because they think you want different things, because they think you guys don't have anything in common or something, they might think, or they might tell themselves this, that makes them not put in any effort and they're being lazy and they're not initiating. So unfortunately, this might keep you in the dark. So there could be something here about wanting, them just wanting instant gratification. But Spirit's advice to you, if this is fitting for you and this makes sense, we have sabotaging, ending things abruptly, always emotionally aloof, fear of rejection. So I feel like they also could be saying, not only are they pulling back or holding back because they don't see long term, because they think you guys are too opposite in the moment. Maybe they don't really know a lot about you or vice versa. So they could be sabotaging the situation because of fear of rejection. So if they're acting emotionally aloof, or they're hot and cold or whatever, this is because of fear of rejection. It could be that in the moment they're coming in because they want some instant gratification. They probably, I would say, we'll keep pulling to see how they feel about you, like if they're really like madly in love with you or something, because that's usually what happens in these readings, right? Because usually I do twin flame readings. So usually twin flames, this is how it plays out a lot. So they could be, so if they're the masculine, right, and they're coming in and acting like the anxious avoidant. We have avoidance here, acting like let's just be friends with benefits. Part of it might be them trying to come in for instant gratification for sex, right? But then there's also this mask and I said, well, what is that? Is that them being like sneaky, like cheating? And they're like, no, it's them hiding their true feelings, okay? We got authenticity, so somebody is either being very authentic or needs to be, or maybe they will be in the future, but ultimately, so far the message is that this person's sabotaging. Now, if you are the person who is holding back, acting aloof, not, putting your person at bay, then you might be self-sabotaging out of fear of rejection. There might be, you coming in, and the reason why, because, they say a lot of times too, it's like, you'll see these TikToks where people will say that guys will, show interest in a girl when they're not interested. And people are like, well, why are they doing that anyway? And that might be true for some of the cases, but for this case, the person comes in because they are attracted, they are feeling something, they're wanting this instant gratification. But ultimately, there might be something here about this person in the moment, not realizing. This might be one of those readings where you guys are meant to be, but they maybe in the moment they don't realize, maybe they think you guys are too opposite, and they think you want different things or something, so they think there's no long-term success, so they're just not putting in any effort. And maybe that's where, if you haven't told them how you feel, maybe that could be helpful. Don't chase, right? But maybe because this card says authenticity, truthfulness, genuine, not holding back, being true self. So they could be saying, it could be that you are being that way. So if you are, then there's no advice here. But if you're not, you could be sabotaging. So if you are holding back, you could be sabotaging. Okay, that's what they're saying. Now, if you are having somebody who's holding back on you, they are sabotaging out of fear of rejection. So now the reading has become clear. See, that's how it works with me. It's like when I first start with one card, it's like, what are you talking about? As time goes on, it just becomes more clear. So, but here's some other advice for you. We do have a restraint card coming out here. Delayed gratification. So over here it says somebody wanting short-term, wanting instant gratification. And then that's keeping you in the dark, and there's a feminine person that has blindfold on. So I'm thinking it's a masculine acting like they want instant gratification. Maybe they do want instant gratification, but they're not thinking long-term because they may think you guys are opposites, or you guys want different things, or you don't have anything in common. There's something here about like, and so they're just not putting in the effort. They're acting aloof. Again, if this is you acting aloof, then you're self-sabotaging out of fear. Maybe you need to stop doing that. But I think it's more, if you're a feminine energy watching, now I say feminine versus masculine because with twin flames, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. One's more masculine, one's more feminine. So I'm speaking in terms of that. It's up to you to figure out if you're a twin flame, and if so, are you more masculine or feminine? Now, there's no twin flame cards here, so it doesn't have to be a twin flame reading, but most of my readings are, so I don't know. I wouldn't be able to say for sure unless a twin flame card came out, or if you got a personal reading and twin flame came out, and really it's up to you to know anyway. But anyway, so with the restraint card, I feel like they're telling you that if this person comes in, and another thing is like, it could be that this hasn't happened yet. We do have present and 2 future cards. So I do feel like you already know this person. I don't know if this person's already avoided you, probably, because otherwise you wouldn't know this reading is for you, right? So you probably are already dealing with this person. This person's probably already kind of doing this avoidance, not putting in effort. Maybe they come and go, or, you know, they're self-sabotaging out of fear of rejection. So your advice, if you want to get to happiness, okay, and this person being protective over you, maybe they are protective over you, maybe that's why that card's coming out, but it also could be like, if you want to get to this energy, definitely to the happiness, you need to have restraint when it comes to sex. Or not just sex, but if they're acting aloof, maybe you need to match their energy or something, because if they're acting aloof, you need to have restraint and not give them too much access to you, especially if you have already told them how you feel. In this situation with twin flames, it's about balancing the energies, you know, making sure there's equal give and take, right? So if you're giving and they're not reciprocating, you need to pull back. And you need to try and kind of match their energy a little bit there. And definitely don't have sex with them unless you've gotten to the point where it's been a while, you've gotten to know each other, they've committed, they've told you they love you, and you're pretty damn sure they're not saying that just to get sex. Because it's like, this is you setting your boundaries here. So we do have restraint coming out after we had somebody trying to get instant gratification. So there could be a couple of things going on. The reason why they text you or call you or whatever, however they reach out to you at first, is for instant gratification because they're attracted to you. They might even feel, we're gonna try to pull on how do they really feel right now, to see, are they madly in love with you, or is it simply just, I'm attracted to her, I'm trying to get sex. But then, you know, there is something here about them avoiding, and it's being self-sabotage. So they probably do have feelings for you, but we'll see what the cards say. But you're asked, if you want to get to this happiness, to feeling peaceful and complete, more ups than downs, love, bringing happiness, and then we have protection, making you feel safe, feeling protective of you, protecting your well-being. If you want to get to that point, you need to have restraint when it comes to like giving them more than friend vibes access to you. Now, if they're not even treating you right with the friendship vibes, like, it's not about playing games. It's not about playing silly games, but it is about, like, don't chase them if they're pulling back. Especially if we're talking twin flames, because if he's the runner, if your masculine is the runner and you're the chaser and you chase, he's just gonna run more. Okay, so pull back, set boundaries, have restraint, especially when it comes to sex, but maybe even like the access you give him, or, you know, chasing. It says delayed gratification, holding off on sex, taking things slow. That's what needs to happen to break whatever cycle this is, to get to this happiness place. So that is your advice so far. Now, if you are unsure, this is for you. Like I said, get a personal, but if it's showing up on your page, you know, it's probably definitely a sign for you. So that's just how spirit works. But let me use this deck again. Okay, how does this person, the other person, feel about the person watching truly? How do they feel right now? PDA, touching you lovingly, public displays of affection, sweet gestures. They want to have PDA with you, okay, but that's not what I was getting at. How do they feel about the person watching? So right now they're thinking about sex, maybe even wanting to take you out, and you know, maybe they find it exciting to have public displays of affection. Okay, they do want to have a future with you, deep down inside, okay? In their mind, they might even fantasize about future plans, seeing a future with you, okay? In their mind. So that means, you know, let me get some, actually, I've got some cards that are better. Subconsciously creating wedges is never good enough. They self-criticize themselves, though. They don't feel good enough. They might have intense emotions, but they might also feel like you come on too strong. Okay, so there's a couple things going on here, but I do have some cards. Okay, so tell us more about how this other person feels about this person, like now, in the present. What does this person think or feel about the person watching? Each time I think we're finally safe, another wound of mine is resurfaced and I retreat until I feel it won't hurt anymore. 9 of Wands. You trigger wounds from my past that I haven't even let go of yet. I can't stop focusing on my mistakes and feeling regret. 5 of Cups. So this person might come and go. They might end things. They might sabotage things because of their wounds. It's too intense. Now this definitely sounds like a twin flame situation here, where they also might not feel good enough for you and criticize themselves. They do want a future with you deep down, but they might completely lie about that. And it's because you trigger wounds from their past. So this totally sounds like a twin flame thing. This person might get their value from their work. So they might take on more that they can handle at work. So they might be overwhelmed with work. I don't know how to balance my work life and my love life. So that might be another reason why they don't give you attention, because they're too busy working, because that's how they get their self-esteem. Because of past wounds, love might do the opposite, or they're scared love will do the opposite. So they're being so things have definitely become more clear as we've gone into the reading, and that is how it works with me a lot of times. Sometimes I do these readings and they're just completely, they flow, they're clear the whole time, but other times I have to really piece it together. So very clear here, you know, chances are, if you're watching this, you know, you're dealing with an avoidant. Now, if you are the avoidant, then you can take this information and think about it and think, you know, how are you self-sabotaging yourself? But I think you're probably dealing with an avoidant, which means you're probably a chaser. You're probably dealing with an avoidant who just thinks, you know, I have intense feelings, so I come in. Maybe I'm thinking in the moment that it's just short term, that I just want sex or whatever. That we're too opposite for any kind of long-term future. I want it, but I don't make any effort because I just don't think it's gonna work. So, and I don't want to get too close because that would just hurt, especially if we can't make it work. So he might, you know, come and go. Every time he thinks he's kind of good, he or she thinks he's kind of good, another wound resurfaces and triggers him so that he might retreat again, okay? But how do you break that cycle? You need to, part of your advice here, if you're watching this, is to restrain yourself, especially from sex. Try to take things slow. Don't give this person, you know, that kind of access to you, girlfriend, wife benefits without the commitment, without, you know, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free, right? I was so deprived of feminine touch in my life to feel safe and nurtured. So that might have been another, you know, reason. Well, it might have been a reason why he came into you is because he wanted feminine touch, but it might also be why he's scared. I'm no longer afraid of this. I'm ready to embrace it, the Empress. So yeah, now this is a card that suggests twin flames because this is a divine feminine. So this would suggest you, either now or in the future, starting to embody this Empress energy. Somebody might have had mama wounds, I don't know. And that would suggest things changing in the future. You guys working on yourselves, nice. King of Cups, I feel grounded in my emotions and I want to hold you. Aww. I'm not letting other things or people bring us down. I'm here for you. So in the future, if you do what Spirit is suggesting, if you continue the work and your person does the work, this is where things are headed. Now, if you haven't read my disclaimer, go down into the description box below and read it. If you don't know my readings, if you haven't heard me say this before, I am wholeheartedly believe in the law of attraction. So that states that the future is not fixed. This is just, I think this is Spirit's way of saying, this is what you're manifesting. This is where the energy is headed. It's not 100%. So a lot of times I do have people that come to me for personal readings and they do energy check-ins, you know, because it can change. So anyway, but right now, this is suggesting your person will do a lot of work on themselves. I don't know when or how fast. Anytime I've tried to figure out timing, Spirit always throws divine timing out, so I've stopped trying to figure out timing. Part of what we're supposed to be doing is learning to just be patient and let the chips fall how they will and just do our part to do our work and then not try to rush things, right? Not try to worry about timing. That's what Spirit wants of us. But this says, I feel grounded in my emotions and I want to hold you. I'm not letting other things or people bring us down. I'm here for you. So King of Cups is about somebody being more stable in their emotions. So this is showing that your person should do some work in the future. If things keep going the way they're going, if you and your person follow the signs and spirits from the divine and do that inner work, this person's going to stabilize and they're going to, you know, not let other people get involved is what that card is saying. Let's find out more. They're not really saying anything. You know what? I'm going to get a different deck here. Because I want to know, like, how are they feeling? Do they feel madly in love with you? This might be a good deck to get this. This is Twin Flames and Soulmates Unspoken Messages by Fire Witch Tarot. So we're gonna dip into that. What is this other person? So they're even holding back their feelings in the reading. Usually in this reading, they're all about like letting their person know, like it's like letting them know in 5D. like telepathically how they feel. They're okay. But even in this reading, your person is holding back. We do have intense here. Emotionally intense, coming on too strong, drastic reaction. Something's intense. But it just feels like they're still holding back, telling you how they feel, but they obviously are thinking of a future. So they obviously feel good about you, but it's too much. It's too intense. You may have come on too strong, or their feelings were too intense. And every time they think he's safe, another wound surfaces. So, I mean, these cards are telling me he has feelings for you, but you know, your person is definitely holding back. I see you in my dreams. So your person does dream of you, or will. Those could be signs. They stalk your social media now or in the future. So yeah, I mean, this person, you know, definitely has feelings for you. And we had dishonesty. So they're over here telling you they don't want anything. I just want to be friends. But that's being dishonest. That's self-sabotage. They obviously have feelings. But usually these cards are like, I'm so madly in love with you, blah, blah, blah. That's not coming out yet. So either they're not feeling that quite yet, or, you know, they're just really holding back. They're definitely going to be feeling confused now or in the future. Let's see. Okay, what are they going to be feeling in the future? Are they still going to be holding back? What are they going to be feeling in the future? Life sucks now, please understand. So that's showing us that if things keep going the way they're going, and I said in the future, I don't know how far into the future, but into the future, that energy is like dark night of the soul. So things are going to be tough for them. They're going to be feeling confused. So that tells me that you guys won't reach this happiness union phase right away. Might be a while. I don't know what a while is, but and that's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be right away. All right, what else, spirits? How is this person going to feel about the person watching into the future? In the future. Desire on fire. So they're definitely desiring you. Very intense emotions, desiring you. And that's why they come in, because they feel the desire. But what keeps them back is fear of rejection, thinking you're too opposite. Just wearing this mask, wounds triggering them pulling back because the wounds trigger, and they get scared. Now we do see them in the future, yeah, being self-critical too. We do see them in the future getting more grounded in their feelings, not wanting things to hold them back. So it does look like potentially things could change in the future, but you're being asked to have restraint when it comes, especially to sex, but even, you know, like don't chase. They need to drop the effing ego. Okay. And now into the future. So they need to go through ego death. Dark night of the soul. And now we have a card that is confirming that we are talking about a twin flame connection. So if you're watching this, you're probably a twin flame. But again, I just saw 3333 on the timer. So you might even be getting signs, you might be getting threes, or your person is or will, your person is going to realize what twin flames are. By this card, at some point in the future, they're going to realize you are their twin flame. So I can tell you this, they're definitely holding back their feelings. They're holding back expressing their feelings for you, especially even in this reading. I don't know that I've ever had that before. So they're very tight-lipped. They're very afraid, I guess. They feel the desire. Now, if you are their twin flame, that tells me they love you. Okay, so it's like an instant thing. It's just there. It's been there in past lives. It's there going forward. So, and your person will, you know, according to this energy, if things keep going this way, if you keep doing what you're supposed to do, your person should be at some point in the future, I don't know when, waking up, getting more stable, more grounded. So that shows doing the work. But, you know, you showing restraint is part of that. So if you don't, you keep giving in, you might just keep repeating cycles. It is showing me that you might go into the future here with, I'm burping, needing to do shadow work. You might go into the future with him in the dark, I say him, but the masculine, in the dark night of the soul for a bit here. So, I mean, this isn't necessarily straight to union, but your person's definitely hiding feelings. Wants a future with you, but thinks in the moment you're two opposites. So I'm just going to come in for instant gratification that and not put any effort. But really, they want you. They're hiding their feelings. I'm going to tell you right now, if if you're the feminine, all you can do is work on yourself. If you try to point this out to this person, if you even try to tell them about twin flames, if you try to, say, I know how you feel, blah, 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 that's just going to be chasing them. That's just going to push them farther away and make it take longer. So really the only thing you can do is work on yourself, work on your self-love, do your shadow work on setting boundaries, having restraint, and actually pulling back with this person. That is how you can change the situation and move towards happiness quicker. Okay, I mean, eventually you guys probably would get there, but the sooner you realize this, the sooner you're going to end up with this person happy, being together. Okay, if you want more help with this, my personal readings will definitely give you more information that's tailored for you, so we'll give you more help. But if you cannot afford that right now, then consider, making sure you are following me, hit the notification bell, and just keep watching my videos. Learn about the law of attraction, learn about twin flames, learn about the spiritual awakenings, dark night of the soul. These things will help you if you don't already know about them. We have don't lose hope. Your person doesn't want you to lose hope. There's a time where they're hurt with you. So didn't we have projecting in here somewhere, or was that a different reading? I don't know. There is a time where your person is feeling hurt with you for some reason. So maybe because you set boundaries, but ultimately they're praying for you. So I'm going to stop the reading here. But what I can say, and I notice and I try to, I guess, come up with a theme. Actually, I'm going to do some of these cards. I typically, when I do readings, I kind of like to come up with a theme. Like if I sense a theme, I like to point that out. And the theme today for this one is that this person is not even wanting to be too forward and tell you how they feel, even in this reading. Like they're okay letting you know they have desire for you, that they want some PDA. So this person might be okay with, being sexual with you or whatever. I don't know. And not putting out effort. They're like giving you breadcrumbs, right? Or they're coming in hot and cold, giving you little effort and not, and just acting sexual because they don't realize, right now they don't realize you're a twin flame. In the future they might, or they will probably, but they think there's no future. So they think, why not? Why not act this way? Why should I put out effort? And then on top of it, this is fear of rejection, self-sabotage. So again, how can you turn it around? You do your shadow work, you focus restraint. If you need help, I'm here for you. Let's find out. These are lyrics to love songs. So let's see what this has to say. So this is the song, and each card has just like a verse on it. It's not the whole song, but okay, yeah. This shows like hot and cold energy. This is a song, and I don't know if this is just them doing a cover, but it was by Nash, and it says, I hate you, I love you. And so the verse is, I miss you when I can't sleep, or right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. I miss you in the front seat. Still got sand in my sweaters from nights we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? So it is possible. Now, if this doesn't resonate, it doesn't mean this isn't your reading. This could just be for somebody, or it's just part of the lyrics, but it is possible that this could be for somebody who you guys met and you had a lot of fun. And with the sand in my sweaters, maybe you had nights on the beach from nights we don't remember. So maybe you got drunk and just had fun, right? You had this fun, intense, passionate chemistry. But your person, now again, just because if you haven't had those times or, you know, haven't been on the beach with your person, doesn't mean this whole reading isn't for you. But for somebody that did have that moment, that could be a little extra special wink from spirit. But ultimately, no matter who you are and how much contact you've had with this person is or will miss you. They probably stay up, you know, thinking about you and can't sleep because of it. It does say I miss you when I can't sleep, but basically I'm getting, you know, maybe they can't sleep because they're thinking about you. Or right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. So it's like they miss you all the damn time. Or right when I can't eat. Maybe that's why they can't eat, because they miss you. So this person might be so love struck now or in the future that they can't eat, they can't sleep. I miss you in the front seat. So for some of you, this might be a situation where you guys dated and, you know, you guys went places together. But again, if that doesn't resonate, does not mean this entire reading isn't for you. Because if this reading showed up on your feed, most likely it's for you. That's how spirit works. But like I said, if you want to know for sure, get a personal. But anyway, so this person is going to be missing you and wondering, do you miss them? Let me do one more song and then I'm going to go ahead and finish up this reading. I didn't expect it to go so long. Ugh, I wanted these to be like quick 15-20 minute readings, but my readings can never be short. So this person also thinks you're so damn good looking, either now or in the future. They get jealous pretty easily. We got Tim McGraw suspicions. When I go out to a party with you, you always turn every head in the room. So I don't know if you know that, but they think so. And I just know what's on every man's mind. I try to fight it, but it gets me sometimes. So this person does or will get jealous because maybe you're somebody who is just very attractive. Your physical beauty, your chemistry, who knows? You know, or maybe you don't know. Sometimes people don't know when they turn every head in the room, but your person thinks so, and your person gets jealous either now or into the future. So that is your reading. I liked this reading though. It was pretty exciting. I hope you liked it too. So hit the, you know, the follow button, the notification bell. Please give me a like if you like the reading. And again, if you want a personal, I can help you. If you were brought here by spirit, then obviously they have stuff they want to tell you. And I tell you what, it's this weird thing that all I get is twin flames. So I do feel after 4 to 5 years of doing readings for twin flames, and them like telling me over and over again, this is my sole purpose. I do feel like I'm meant to help people to get to this union and help them, you know, figure out what shadow work to do and do their work and help lead and guide them. So I do allow spirit to use me as that channel. So if I'm here for you, if you want it, like I said, the link to my website is down in the description box, but just in case, it is www.bossasswitch1111.com. So that's 4 1s. I am here for you. I like to, if you order a video reading, I like to try and get that out within a day or two. So if you order early enough in the day, it could be same day. If not, it'd probably be next day. Just depends on what I got going on. But like I said, you would then have a whole video for $30. It's about an hour long, maybe more. So you get tons of cards, tons of information, great value. If you are curious, if you're on the fence and you're curious, go to my website to look at what people have to say, because I mean, I love the remarks that they gave me. They seem to love my readings. So I'm here for you if you want one. If not, you know, just keep watching my videos to get more information, because ultimately you are on a spiritual journey. If you found me, you're going through a spiritual awakening. You're a twin flame. You're being led and guided to not only your soul purpose, but your person, right? That's part of it. And again, spirit uses readings like this to help lead and guide you. So it is my pleasure. I love it. It's my passion, which is why I'm doing it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.